Louis on for today?
Yes,
Okay.
15th of May, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Okay, welcome back, Lou, and
Thank you, Rabbi.
morning to Phil is coming in. Good morning, Phil. Shabbat Tov. And a good Pesach Sheni.
Morning, Phil.
Good morning.
Let's see. Where'd we get up to over here on Yom Hamishi of the previous week? Oh. Whether Libun is a shinui or Libun is not a shinui, it was a machlokes between Rabbi Shimon and Rabbanan. As we saw in the Brisa. Oh boy. Well, maybe we'll start from the Oh yeah, we had the basic answer of Abaye, Rabbi Shimon, and Rabbanan, and the Brisa, and then we got into other answers that was given. Okay, so maybe we'll try one of the answers over here. Yeah. Oh, let's start from well, it's an answer to a question. We'll just make what is the question that's going to be answered over here. This is on Sadi Gimel Amid Base, and we're going to do the answer of Rabbi Bar Avin. Rabbi Bar Avin.
So I think the construction crew has returned.
To me,
Yeah.
they actually haven't. So I'm surprised you hear, which I don't know what you're hearing today. Because usually I have been, you haven't heard me, but today they're not working, but I'll put it on pause anyway. So I need it.
Weird.
Okay, so yes, Rav Chia Bar Avin is coming to give an answer. So maybe we'll read the answer of Rav Chia Bar Avin, and everybody will say, "What's he coming to answer?" With that answer that he's answering, and then we'll have to go back to the difficulty that the Gemora raised that he's trying to resolve. Okay, so everybody have the place. Reb Chia Bar Avin Omar. This is,
I think it's on 93B3, right-hand column, last paragraph.
okay. Joy, you want to start off?
Okay. Another alternative resolution. Rabbi Chai Ba'avin Omer. Ha Havarei Havarei. This Mishnah regarding the first of the shearings, which states that whitening does not constitute a change, refers to where he merely washed the wool. Just washed it. Ha the Chavarei. Whereas this brisa regarding the robbery, which states that whitening does constitute a change, refers to where he sulfurized the wool to bleach it. Do I go on or?
Okay.
All right. The Gemora raises the difficulty, top of 93b4. The Gemara raises a difficulty with Reb Shimon's position that whitening constitutes a change. Hashta yesh lomer tzava l'Rabbi Shimon lo have shinui. Now that it can be seen as will be seen in another, as can be said, as will be seen in another brisa to be cited shortly, that even dyeing, which is surely a greater change than whitening, which I assume means laundering in this case, does not constitute a change according to Reb Shimon. Levun have shinoi. And can it be that he holds that whitening constitutes a change? The Tanya, if it was taught in a different brisa regarding the first of the shearings, Gozer, Rishon, Utzavar, Baal. If he sheared his sheep one by one, and he dyed each one's wool as soon as it was shorn, Rishon, Utavaro, or he sheared them one by one and spun each one's wool as soon as it was shorn. Rishon, Va'arago, or he sheared them one by one and wove each one's wool as soon as it was shorn. Ein mitztoref, they do not combine. Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda, Omer Mishum, Rabbi Shimon. Reb Shimon ben Yehuda says in the name of Reb Shimon, Savar, if he only dyed the wool, Mistarev, they do combine. Evidently, Reb Shimon maintains that even dyeing does not constitute a change. How then can he rule in the first brisa that whitening does constitute a change? Then it goes on with the Gemara resolves that contradiction. I'll stop there. I think so.
Okay, very good. So, so now the Gemara is asking a contradiction in Rabbi Shimon himself. So if he holds on the one hand that dyeing does not constitute a shinui, so the Gemara reasons how on earth could he hold that the other seemingly lesser malachas do constitute a shinui in the nature of the wool, such as weaving, which we know he could just undo the weaving, so it's not such a shinui, or spinning, or so let's take a look and see what the answer is over here. Oh, do we have any Rashi? Ein mitzdarif, is that a Rashi that we need to do? I think that's the Rashi on this price that
All
Gemora
right.
just quoted.
The Chabaraya is that a no?
Oh, I'm getting a message. My battery is low. I forgot to plug in my computer over here. Just a
Can you
second.
plug it in now? You better do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get cut off. Maybe.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's much brighter now, isn't it? Okay. Baruch Hashem. A list of Pesach Sheni. Okay. Better. Okay. So I think we have this on this brisa that Roy just read, that it says all these different cases of dyeing and spinning and weaving. They're all are shinuim, and therefore ein mitzdarif. And so let's take a look at what Rashi has to say over here. Dibra maskil ein mitzdarif.
There's where's
Everybody see where that is in Rashi?
No,
no? Sarkea.
It's about 20. No, it's before. It's before. It's before that. It's the next. It's the long Rashi right before.
Ein mitzvah marif.
Yeah, ein mitzdarif.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
is it after Kol Shechein?
You see where that grey line is on the other side of the column? If you go across to the Rashi from there and just go down a bit for a couple of lines.
Got it, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so Phil, you want to read for us? Ein mitzdarif.
That goes right back before what I read. Yeah.
I'm on mute. That's why you couldn't hear me. You want me to read this?
Oh,
I unmuted.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It helps.
Hope for the best.
Don't combine the Tanam that we've learned in the Shchitat Chul, the Shchitat Chul. Chamesh Rechelo goes as though Kol Echad Mana Ve'upras Chayovo Reishit Agez. So this is a condition of when you have to take the first shearings. And the first shearings, you have to have 5 ewes, EWES, female sheep that are loaded with wool, and each one of them has to have a certain measurement, a mana and pras. That measurement, that's the measurement that's chayava, that you have the chayav to give the first shearings, the reishit gaze. That's what the reishit gaze means. The reishit gaze, mahu hagos rachel la'acha, and the reishit gaze. How does it work? That you shear it of sheep after shigazu, after you shear. No tain min hageza. You have to give from the shearings to the kohen with the ma shiratza, according to what he wants. It has to be a choshev amount, which is a mana and a pras. That's the amount that it has to be. If you sheared one and then you dyed it, and then you did it for the second one, and then for the third one, ain Mr. Fot Lamana Pras. They don't combine. If you're stopped and do your dyeing between your shearing, you shear and dye for the first one, then shear and dye for the second one, they're not combining anymore. For the Mana Pras. The Chayev, to make somebody Chayev, the Kananu Bishinui, because he acquires it with a change. So it's basically saying that
I have in the mitzvah. What?
it makes a change. It's now,
Yeah.
it's not the same thing anymore. So it's not a ratio to gaze anymore. So therefore you can't do the second one, and the third one won't combine if you did the first one, if you do it separately.
Right. So that the mitzvah is he just does the shearing of the first one, and then he goes immediately to the next animal and does the shearing of that animal, and until he gets 5. But he doesn't do anything more to the shorn wool in between in order to make a because that would make a shinui. Okay. So now, but what the Gemora said is that we we see that Reb Shimon ben Yehuda said in the name of Reb Shimon that if he dies after he does the dyeing of the wool, after he does the shearing, let's say of the first one already, so it is mitzdarif to the second one. So we see, therefore, that according to Reb Shimon, he holds that the tseva would be would constitute a shinui. Oh, I'm sorry. Just the opposite of what I said. We see according to Reb Shimon, it does not constitute a shinui, and that's why it is yes mitzdarif. Okay, according to Reb Shimon, and that's the Gemora's question over here. That's the Gemora's question over here. So in other words, that if the Gemora says if he holds that even tseva is not considered a shinui, all the more so would he not hold. All the more so would he say that libun would not be a shinui. And yet we know that according to the way we've explained up until now, Reb Shimon holds that libun does constitute a type of a shinui. So that's the Gemora's kasha over here. Oh yeah, we have more Rashis over here. Maybe we'll read the. I see we have the Rashis of. We have a few Rashis over here.
Well, the next Rashi is talking about those words and what nafitza means. And nafitza is in the word nafitza. It's biyad, has to be done by hand. The yarpir is what it stands for in foreign language. Below havishini, and it's not such a big. It's not such a big change to do it by a nafitza. Where in the Gemara, which word is, what is he calling nafitza? Well, nafitza, that was earlier. That was above what we did. Nafitza was talking about the kind of like, is it the untangling is nafitza. He has to do it by hand, as opposed to doing it with a comb, which is the next word. So this was srika, which is with a masrek, with a comb. And that was earlier in the Gemara, these things.
Now you could hear me.
Yeah.
I was blanked out. Okay, so is Lou there?
I'm here.
Okay, so would you like to read Rashi Dibur Maskil Gozaz Rishon Rishon B'Tzavoy? It's about 8 lines from the bottom of the Rashis.
Okay, let's see if I can.
The one word before that, the line above that, we didn't do also Rashi.
So you want me to go above that to the?
Yeah, one line before.
Rabbi, the Kavriya?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, the Kavriya. Big Afris. Lehich Lavan Yafeh. So I don't know what those words mean.
The Gufreed is like using sulfur. It's kind of like a bleaching it out. It whitens it well. It's like a sulfur type of thing. Is Gufreed.
Okay. Gazaz Rishon Utsava. So he shears each one and dies. Levad O She Gazaz. Alone or that he shears Rishon, the first one, Rishon, one by one, Vitavahu V'cho Sha'ah Kishehu Zaz He Mishanhu. So he because each one, what's Tavuhu?
Where?
Tavo is the diet. Seva.
No, he's talking about Tavo. Tavo is spinning it.
It's a die
Tavo, yeah. Tavo is to spin.
What's the spin? Spin the wool.
spin. So and each time that he shears, he makes a change.
Right. In other words, before going to shear the next animal, he interrupts his shearing and does another malacha on that wool. So that extra malacha that he does on that wool is a shinui, and therefore that wool that he shore is not going to be mitzarif. It's not going to join together with the wool of the animal, the animal after that one, and so therefore you don't have in order to be chayiv in the mitzvah, you need to have a joining together of the wool of these 5 different animals. And each time he does a malacha in between the shearing of the first one and the second one, and the second and the third one, the third one and the fourth one, he's making a shinui in the wool of that animal that he just shore, and therefore that wool will not be mitzarif together with the wool that he's going to shore in the succeeding animal after that one, and therefore there won't be a chiyuv of the mitzvah. He has not become chayiv in the mitzvah of Reishi Sagez because he's acquiring the all these different shearings. Okay. That was the brisa. And now we can go to the we can go to the answer of Abaye. Amar Abaye lo kasha in the Gemora. So we go to Alan.
Okay.
Amar Abaye lo kasha.
It's 93B4, left-hand column, last paragraph.
The Gemara resolves the contradiction.
Ninety-three B4.
93b4, left hand,
Right. Okay.
bottom.
The Gemara resolves a contradiction. Amar Abaye said, "Lo, Keshua is not a contradiction." Or Rabbanon, Bor, the Rabbi Shimon. This first brisa regarding the first of the shearings, which states that whitening and most certainly then dyeing constitutes a change, reflects the rabbi's version of Rabbi Shimon's opinion. Or Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda, the Rabbi Shimon, whereas the second brisa regarding the first of the shearings, which states that even dyeing and most certainly then whitening does not constitute a change, reflects Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda's version of Rabbi Shimon's opinion. Then there's another long paragraph. Should we continue?
Okay, so yeah, so do we have any Rashi over here? We do not have any Rashi over here. Okay, fine. So just so basically the answer is that it's not that Reb Shimon himself is contradicting himself. It's that that there is a machlokes in what it was that Reb Shimon said, and so you have two opposing views. What did Reb Shimon said? That's what it means here in the Gemara when it says Rabbanan aliba de Reb Shimon and Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda aliba de Reb Shimon. You have the Rabbanan's view of what it was that Reb Shimon said, and then you have Reb Shimon ben Yehuda's view of what it was that Reb Shimon said. So that's how he accounts for the whether it is that he holds Reb Shimon that Libun is a shinui or not. Okay, so now we have another answer. Rava Amar. Okay, so Alan, you want to continue?
The terrible resolution. Rabba Amar, Rabba says, the Shola Lo, Puli Gay, Rabbanan, the Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda. In fact, I will tell you that the rabbis do not disagree with Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda with regard to what Rabbi Shimon ruled in this matter. All agree that according to Rabbi Shimon, whitening constitutes a change that affects acquisition, whereas dyeing does not constitute a change that affects acquisition. Visheni Seva, your Kol, Vero Al Yedei Tzipon, for dyeing is different than whitening since one can remove the dye through detergent. Hence, it is a reversible change which does not affect the acquisition. Whitening, however, is an irreversible change which therefore affects acquisition. V'chi kosone koson lo You speak, meet, no, low, al, ad, shetsev, o, portor. And when it states there in the Mishnah, they did not manage to give it, the first of the shearings, to the Kohen before he dyed it, he is exempt, which states in effect that dyeing does constitute a change that affects acquisition. Menorah, Divrei HaKol, and we established previously that accords with the opinion of everyone, even with that of Rabbi Shimon, the Kola, Elon, Delo, or Over, that refutes to where he dyed the wool with indigo, which is not removable with detergent. That finishes the part.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's that.
Then after that, it's a different part. Abide presents a list after that. Okay. So
Right.
well, with indigo, which is not removable with detergent.
Right. Okay, so Kola Elon, yes, Kola Elon. So we have a Kola Elon in the Rashi over here. What is Kola Elon? Who wants to read what is Kola Elon?
First, you had that stuff on the line above it,
Oh, Tzafon, yes.
which is like used to sivon aval libu lohada barisa. So it's saying that it will work with detergent. It'll come out, so to speak. You can remove it. It works to you can undo that. But color no, sulfur doesn't come out. Libo doesn't come out. Whitening, it doesn't come out. It can't return to its original state. It's really weird that you can remove a dye with a detergent, but you can't whitening. You can't remove the whitening. Well, I guess once it's white, it's white. You can't go back to being dirty. I don't know. What's considered reversible or not reversible? We consider that.
What's the question?
Well, you would think whitening, I guess, is once you make it white, it's considered an irreversible change. With dyeing is a reversible change because you can undo, you can clean out the dye, but you can't clean out the whitening. Once it's whitening, it's whitening. It's like a change.
Yeah, I mean, you could make it dirty again. You know, now it's clean, but you could make it dirty again, but it's you can't take away the fact that it's all those things that were making it dirty have been removed. Whereas a color over here, we're saying you could remove the color by some type of a detergent that removes the color. And now it's like it's not colored anymore with the color of the color that you colored it with. So that was the answer of that was the answer of Rava. That was the answer of Rava. We say tseva, dyeing, is in fact capable of being restored to its original form because you could bring it back to its original form through some type of soap or detergent. Whereas if you cleaned it, it's clean. It's clean. That's what Rashi says about libun lo hadar lebriyosai. Libun doesn't go back. Remember this here. You see very clearly, I think, you see very clearly over here that libun doesn't mean simply coloring it, because here we're contrasting the difference between tseva, which is definitely dyeing something, which is definitely giving it a different color, and libun, which is cleaning out the wool from its from all the schmutz that because the animal lies here and sits over there and everything like that. If libun would simply mean to dye it white, so then what's the difference between tseva and libun? It just, I guess it means to make it white means that you're restoring its natural color if it wouldn't be all dirty with all the schmutz that the animal goes around sitting here and lying over there. That's all you're doing. You're not really dyeing it. You're not really, that's what it means when we say whitening. Like if you would clean a white shirt, you put a white shirt in the washing machine, you're whitening it. How are you whitening it? Because you're taking all the stains and everything that were on the shirt. If you have a good detergent and a good whatever, you could do that. Okay. Oh, but now the Gemora said another answer though. Well, when we learned in the over there with the Mishnah in Chulin, lo hispik likno ad sabo potter. So we see the dyeing is not regarded as a we said over there that's according to everybody, even Rebbe Shimon. Because color Elan, you can't just get it out. You can't get this color out with what do you call it? With soap. Okay, we got. You want to do the color Elan? The Rashi got two words.
It's domal techera. It's similar to the techera, which is like a light blue color.
Right.
What was that again?
Similar to techera. You know, like from the tzitzis, the light blue.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So that color doesn't come out. Color Elan doesn't come out. So then everybody will agree that if the wool was dyed with that color Elan dye, so then it's it will be he'll be potter because it constitutes a shinui, because that color doesn't come out. Loy avar, can't get out that color. Okay, very good. All the best, everybody. We're gonna have a great week. Bezrat Hashem.
Take care.
Thank you, Rabbi.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody. Be well.
Thank you.
Take
Bye,
care.
Ellen. Bye, Phil. Bye,
Bye.
Roy. Bye.